In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you very exciting 8 flip options infographic slide in PowerPoint, and this is how the slide works. As you can see here, this is kind of an open book, and when I click, it will show me the first option. You can see here option number 1 with the icon. You can add your subtitle here, and then below you can add the detailed text. And on my next click, it will show me the option 2. You can see here, then the option 3, the option 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last one, option 8. So you can change according to your requirement. You can make it 6, 4, 8, 12 depending on your requirement. I made one more sample slide where I've just added only, you can see here, only 6 options. So let's see how to do this in PowerPoint. Add a new slide, go to Insert, Shapes, and from Rectangles, select the second one, which is the rounded corners rectangle. Draw a rounded corner rectangle, this much size. Shape outline, make it no outline, and press Ctrl D to duplicate it and give some different color. And I'm just going to keep this here and increase the size of this a little bit bigger than the first one. And whatever which is you're seeing in the blue, the light blue color, that part only I'm going to keep, and the rest I'm going to delete that one. And for that, I'm just going to adjust the curves. I want less curves here, so I can just increase this. Sorry, you can see here I can just drag it outside, and this also I will drag it outside. This looks perfect. So if you want, based on your requirement, you can just adjust it. So if you do like this, it will come like this, and here I'm just making it this much size, and here also the same. Now I'm just going to select this one and then hold the shift key, select the second one, go to Format, Merge Shapes, and remember this merge shape options are available only from 2010, but in 2010 also you need to enable this, and the latest version it is already there by default. So let me just come and select the subtract here. Can you see here I got this particular shape, and then I want to cut this part. I want to make it more straight. Go to Insert, Shapes, select a rectangle, draw the rectangle which I want to cut it. So select this one and this one, merge shape, and again subtract. You can see here I got this shape now, and I want to give a arrowhead. So for that, go to Insert, or you can use this particular triangle for that. Just draw the triangle again, then rotate it. I will rotate to right 90 degrees and put it here. Shape outline, make it no outline, and then make sure that this is properly aligned. So let me just reduce it. Hold the Alt key so that you get the perfect alignment. You can see here again, if you want, you can just reduce the size, or if you want, you can keep this much size also. So once this is done, I'm just going to select this. If you want, you can just go merge shape and just say union, so you end up getting this particular shape. Now let me just add 2 rectangles on each side of the slide. For that, go to View, enable the guides. So I'm just going to select the Insert, Shapes, select a rectangle, draw the rectangle whatever the size according to your requirement. So this is one size. Shape outline, make it no outline, and I can give any color I want. I can use the gradient also, but in the meantime I'm just giving one single color. Press Ctrl D to duplicate this and give a lighter color this side, and just put it this one here, and then just send this to back, and this also I'll just send this to back. And if you want, you can just reduce the size a little bit, and I'm just keeping the option something like this, you can see here. And again, you can just fill this gap also. For that, go to Insert, Shapes, and from rectangles select this particular rectangle which is the top corners rounded. just drag this much size and drag it inside so it becomes fully curved from the top, and shape outline, make it no outline, and you can give some darker color. Later on we can change the color, and I'm just going to zoom in and I'm going to paste this here. You can see here, I'll just rotate it, reduce the size, hold the shift key to reduce the size. You can see here till this part, and then just send this to back. So you got this particular shape here. Now I'm going to select this particular shape, press Ctrl D to duplicate it. We can see here, and this shape I'm going to rotate it. So if I want to rotate, let me just group this, Ctrl G, and you can just go to rotate and flip horizontal, just paste it here. You can see here. So this is one. Make sure that this is not covering all, and the second option is still this color. Now this is my second option. Now how many options you want, you can just simply select this, press Ctrl D and just put it here. You can see here, again Ctrl D. I'm going to make it only 6 options. You can see here I have made 6 options. If you feel that the size is bigger, you can just simply reduce the size also here. It's up to your requirement how much size you need. Here the most important thing is the color selection or the gradient fill, how you can do that one. So it depends on your creativity level. If you do it good, it looks good. If you do it bad, it looks bad. And as you can see here, I have just created 6 options to demonstrate this one. Now I'm just going to give some good gradient fill. So I'm just going to select this particular shape first, right mouse click, go to format shapes and select the gradient fill. By default it is there, which I've used before. So I'm just making it linear, and this side I want to make it this color, which is the dark color. You can see here the dark color, and I want the dark color to be this side. I'm clicking here to add one more, and I want to add a little bit light color there, and here again I want to add some dark color. So you can see here, if I just increase here, it gives a shadow effect. All right, the same thing I'm just going to do it here. I can just simply copy and do the format here, but I don't want to use this color. First of all, I want the direction to change, this one. So here I'm just going to use some light gray color, maybe this gray color. Then here I'm going to use some light gray color, and here I'm going to use the dark color. So you can see here it looks like a curved here. So it's very important, and the same thing applies to this particular the options also. So now I'm going to give this shadow effect to this options, and this shadow effects or the gradient fill to this one. So let me just select this one, go to format painter and click here, and then the direction, you just change the direction to this one. Let me just, yes, and I can just increase the other side, sorry, yes. You can see here a little bit, and here if you want you can keep it dark or you can keep it light also, but let me just remove the guidelines. So you can see here there's some small gradient fill with some shadow effect, looks like that, which is a bending curve here. You can see here. All right, now I'm just going to select this particular option, go to home, format painter, and I'm going to select here, and then again change the direction. Again, this is very important, which direction you're going to keep this. So first of all, let me just Ctrl Z to undo this one, and remember that I have just grouped all these things. I want to ungroup first. Okay, now I'll just copy this and do the format painter this one, and then change the color to based on what are the color which I have selected here. You can see here using this one, or better you just select this option, go to format painter and click here, and then change the direction you want. See, I have just selected this one, so it's got selected here. So now I will double click this, I will click on this two, and then I'm going to select this, double click, I'm going to select for this two. So you can see here there's a little bit effect. You have to give more shadow effect and more dark colors here. So still this is not perfect, so we have to make it more perfect. So I'm just going to select this and I'm going to select maybe the black color here. Let me just move this a little bit here. You can see here it's giving more kind of a curved effect here. So I'm going to select this, and for this also I'm just going to give more darker color. You can go to more colors and increase the shade. You can see here, and I'm just going to put it more. You can see here, and then I'm just double clicking this and I'm just adding it here, so at least it looks more better than the before. And this also you can give some different color. You can see here whichever color which you feel better. Maybe dark color is good, or maybe this color is also good. So you can see here something we have created. Now we need to give some more shadow effects here. This is just the gradient fill we did, so let's add more shadow effects now. To add the shadow effect, I'm going to insert shapes and I'm going to select this right triangle. You can see here, just draw this much triangle, and shape fill, make it black, shape outline, make it no outline, and transparency level just increase a little bit here, maybe 30%. And then go to effects. Here the soft edges, increase the soft edges here. You can see here, and I'm just going to increase the size a little bit more, and then I want to rotate it to flip vertical. You can see here, and I'm just keeping it here. Increase the size. Let me just increase the transparency more, and then I'm going to just send this to back. So you can see here a shadow is there. Again, press Ctrl D. I'm going to put it here, the shadow effect. You can see here, and then just send this to back. Ctrl D, the shadow effect for this option. All right, and then I'm going to select this, press Ctrl D, and I want to add this side and just rotate it. I'm going to rotate, flip horizontal, and just put it here, and again just send this to back. Again Ctrl D, add for this, and then send this to back. You have to click on till that it goes to the right position, and press Ctrl D. This is the last one, and this also I'm just going to send this to back. Yes, so you can see here there's some shadow effect has been created. Now it's time to add the text and some icons to it. And before that, you can give the shadow effect for this also. Let me just select these options, go to effects, shadow, and select this one. And if you want to increase the distance, you can increase the distance, and I'm going to select the left 3, and I'm going to give the shadow effect towards the left, and you can increase the size a little bit if you want. And then go to insert text box. I'm going to add the numbers here. So this is 0, 1, center aligned. I'm going to select the font white, make it bold, change the font to Open Sans, increase the size, and put this here. This is 1, press Ctrl D. This will be 2, but this is not visible, so I'm just going to change the font color to this. You can see here, Control D, this is for here, again Control D, this is for, so I'm just going to select this one, Control D, add here, again Control D, you can add it here, one more. So this is 1, this is 2, I'm going to change this to 3, this is 4, 5 and 6. I've given a bigger the width here or the height here. If you want, you can reduce it, and you can add 2 more also. So if to add more, you can just simply select all this. You can see here, press Ctrl G to group it and hold the Shift key, and you can reduce it. Can you see here? I've just reduced it. So I can add 2 more here, but anyway, I'm not going to add 2 more. Let it be, let me work with 6 options only. But this is the way you can simply increase the size or decrease the size, add more options. So right mouse click, I'm just going to ungroup this. See, it looks more beautiful when it is small, right? Now to add the icons and the text here, to add the icons, I have provided 3-4 days back separate tutorials where I have given or provided more than 500 icons. And if you have the latest version, if you're using Office 365, then you can go to Insert Icons and just select the 6 icons depending on your requirement. So let me just go to Business, and I'm just randomly selecting some 6 icons here. You can see here, and click on Insert, and I'm just going to move this part, and I'm going to give as 0.4 height and width, a smaller one. You can see here now, if you want, you can just simply select this icon and add it here, or if you want, you can add it like I have added the circle here. So whatever way, whichever way you feel best, you can just add it. So let me just add without the circle. You can see here, I'm just adding here the random icons, but depending on your requirement, you can change the icons. So now I have added the icons. Now this side, I'm going to select these 3 icons, go to Format, Align, I will just say left, and I'm going to give a lighter or darker color here. You can see here, maybe this color, sorry, for this I'm going to use the lighter color, maybe white, and for this I'm going to use maybe this color, or you can keep it black also. Now to add the text, go to Insert Text Items and just add your text here, or you can add your title also. Again, reduce the size. I'm going to give a lighter color, white, and I'm going to use the font which is Open Sans, and I'm just copying it here. Control D, copy this one here, make sure that it is aligned properly. You can see here, press Control D. Now I'm going to add this here, and I'm going to change the font color to different font color and right align this, and just add this here. Control D, I'm going to add the text here, again Control D, the text here. Now if you want, you can add more detailed text, which I have added here. You can see here, more detailed text I have added. You can also add more detailed text here. Now we have completed the design. I'm going to add the animation. Let me just close this, and I'm going to highlight something like this. You can see here, just drag the mouse holding the left arrow key, and I'm going to select the first option, except the shadow effect. You can see here, this is the shadow effect. Hold the Shift key and click this one so that the shadow effect will not be copied, and press Ctrl G to group it. So you can see it has come at the front, you can just go to simply format, and then you can just simply send this to back, or by default when I do this one, automatically that will be taken care of. So let me just select the second option, and again as usual I'm not going to select this particular the shadow effect. Press Ctrl G, then I'm going to select the second one. You can see here the third one. Actually, hold the shift key and untick this one and press Ctrl G, and I'm going to select the fourth option. Again I'm just unticking this, press Ctrl G to group. So likewise you can just group all, and then the last one. So you can see here we have grouped all. Now it's time to bring this to front. Then I will select this, I'll just bring this to front, then this bring to front, and this also bring to front. So we have grouped. Now it's time to do the animation. To add the animations, go to Animations tab, enable the animation pane, and I'm going to select the first option and add animation. Go to more entrance effect. I'm going to select the stretch, and stretch effect option, make it from left. So you can see here. Then I'm going to use the shadow effect. For that I'm going to select the fade effect, and that should happen with previous and a little bit delay of 0.25 seconds. So if I play, when I click, it will come something like this. You can see here. Then I'm just going to select this option, animation painter, click on the second part, and this option I'm going to make it from right. You can see it comes from like this, and then I'm just going to select the shadow effect, animation painter, click on the shadow effect. You can see here. So if I just do this one, this is the first one and this is the second one. Likewise you can just do for the third. I can just click here. So this is the third, and then again I'll select the shadow effect. Then I'm going to select this, click here. Then again I'm going to select the animation painter. You can see here. So you have to do it one by one. And then the last one, I'm just going to select it here. And this also animation painter, I can select any, and I will put apply on this one. So if I just play now, you can see here this is the first option, second option, third option, fourth option, fifth option, and sixth option. So it's very simple to do it, and if you have enough space here, you can add 2 more options also. That's it from me, friends. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe PowerPoint University. See you soon with more interesting stuff. Till then, goodbye.